Meanwhile, the US president also addressed the UN General Assembly session earlier this evening. This was a virtual address. Trump spent most of the time talking about the Wuhan virus, but what stood out was a series of attacks on China. The US president blamed China for unleashing the pandemic upon the world, and he asked the United Nations to hold China accountable.
We will defeat the virus, we will end the pandemic, and we will enter a new era of unprecedented prosperity, cooperation, and peace. As we pursue this bright future, we must hold accountable the nation which unleashed this plague onto the world, China. In the earliest days of the virus, China locked down travel domestically while allowing flights to leave China and infect the world. China condemned my travel ban on their country, even as they canceled domestic flights and locked citizens in their homes. The Chinese government and the World Health Organization, which is virtually controlled by China, falsely declared that there was no evidence of human-to-human transmission. Later, they falsely said people without symptoms would not spread the disease. The United Nations must hold China accountable for their actions.
Shortly after Trump's address, it was time for the Chinese president to speak. Xi Jinping said differences between nations are natural, but they should be settled through dialogue. Imagine that coming from him. He called China a peace-loving country that seeks neither a hot nor a cold war.
面对经济全球化大势
We never seek hegemony, expansion, or sphere of influence. We have no intention to fight either a Cold War or a hot war with any country. We will continue to not narrow the differences and resolve disputes with others through dialogue and negotiation. When in competition, countries should not breach the moral standards, and they should comply with international norms. In particular, leading countries should act like leading countries. They should provide more global public goods, take up their due responsibilities, and live up to people's expectations.
技术和就业的关系，使发展既平衡又充分。